Your voice, your opinion, your community. Fact TV, free speech, protected.
Hi everyone! You are watching our program, The Immigrant Show. In this show, guests from different countries of the world tell their stories of immigrating to the USA. I'm Kateryna Karpunina from Ukraine, and I'm ready to introduce our new guests. Welcome, guys! In our show today, two brothers, Ian and Leo Massoud, if I'm correct. Yeah?
Yeah, you're almost correct.
Almost.
Massoud.
Massoud. We wanted to say I will say Leo and Ian.
Massoud.
Great! So, I'm so happy that you are here, and I hope you will relax and make yourself at home. How are you doing in general?
Really good. It's
Really
summer
good?
break from university.
Yeah?
Having a little bit of fun. Also working my part-time job for summer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you?
I'm doing great. I just moved into my new place. It's been a lot of work, but it's also a lot of fun. And I'm just excited to be here and to share my story and to share Leo's story and hopefully inspire a lot of people.
Yeah, by the way, I think your story today is gonna be so amazing because, guys, they are from Syria and they came here when?
8 years ago.
Yeah, about 8 years.
8 years ago. It's a lot, and I have lots of questions for you because it's lots of things. It's English, it's new people, it's friends, it's family, it's lots of things. So, if you came here to the USA 8 years ago, what was that experience like? I want you to remember that moment when you decided to come to the USA.
Well, first of all, it wasn't really our decision. It was our dad's decision. We kind of followed along with him. He got us over here and helped us move and got us the visas and worked really hard as a doctor.
Were you not excited about moving?
I was super excited because
because you make it sound like, oh, he made me come to the
United
States.
States.
The
United
But
States
you
was like a
wanted to
dream.
go here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanted, yeah.
So me too. When we heard that we were gonna move in 2 to 3 months, we're gonna leave our country and go to the U.S., which has been a dream, I'd say, for our family.
Yes.
Ever since we were in elementary school, we would just talk about it.
Yeah.
We would just talk about it all the time. It sort of died off, when the war started. We kind of lost a little bit of hope, but then we regained that hope, and we got the news that we could go. We had our visas, and I was just super excited. I felt like I needed a fresh start in life, anyways. I wanted to get away from a lot of stuff, so that was good.
So it's a big reason why did you decide to come here. It's not like a big aim. It's because of war in Syria. Yeah.
It was both.
both.
First, it was an aim. We knew, hey, we still love our country. We love the people there.
Yep.
They love us, and we appreciate all the memories we had. But even before the war, we knew that there was a better life to be had.
Yeah.
In the
A
U.S.
literal dream. Yeah.
We saw it.
Dream?
The American dream. We saw it in the movies. We knew that there would be better business opportunities, better community, better financial opportunities, and we wanted that quality of life. The war was kind of confirmation, I guess, from the universe that, hey,
we should get moving.
You should get moving.
I understand that you were children that time, but did you understand that the war had started in Syria, or it was just you didn't understand what's happening?
It was on the news. We knew there was something that was going on.
Yeah.
I'll let Leo speak on
All the TV channels were a lot of news about all the bombings, the terrorist attacks.
They were graphic too. We were
Yeah.
little kids. Sometimes it'd be really graphic stuff on TV. Our parents wouldn't be around. We just see it and so confused and
happening? Yeah,
disgusted.
Yeah.
and
But-
kind of sad,
But now you understand the cause of the war.
To an extent. Yeah. A lot of people still don't know how it started,
Yeah.
why it started, when it's going to end, if it's going to end. which is a scary thing to even think about.
I think part of it was religious conflict, and the other part of it, the civil war itself, because the people were discontent with the actual dictator, Bashar al-Assad, and yeah, they were trying to fight each other, like remove him from his dictatorship spot, and have a better life because everyone's social status, everything was really bad.
Still is.
Yeah, it still
Yeah.
is.
I see. But I'm so excited that you are here and you are safe here. Did you have any culture shock when you started studying in America as a child? And also, what surprised you the most about the culture?
All right. Yeah, when we first arrived here in Boston's airport, I just saw like a ton of cars, and I was like, what?
Traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've never seen traffic like that before. in my life.
traffic. I was like, what? It's insane.
Why is
Yeah.
it so long?
Yeah, the
lot of
streets aren't as
people.
busy in Syria. It's more rural, and the people who did have a car were like the top, like 1% of the population
And everything was like super clean and very like,
in here. Yeah,
wow.
in the U.S.,
Sanitized.
clean, organized, not sanitized, but
Just
like
that
organized.
exactly.
Like
Productive.
you don't see like a broken sidewalk or
Yeah.
like a lot of
Yeah.
stray animals.
Yeah, especially the stray animals. We had a lot of cats just going
Cats.
all around.
Sometimes
Syria.
dogs, but it's mostly cats. Yeah,
Yeah.
like wild cats.
Yeah, some countries have this problem with homeless cats and dogs, and also in general, the culture of any country is unique and inimitable. If you compare the cultures of Syria and America, what is similar about that? And on the contrary, what is separately different?
Right. What's different?
Well, let's start with what's similar, because I think
Similar?
that's more challenging.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Similarities.
Oh, I can't think of anything.
Okay. I think
It's so
I just had a lot like it was easy for me to make friends, so kind of adapted really quickly since I was young, and
Yeah,
I was able to make new friends really easily, and just difference in culture.
I think what's similar is like some of the food was similar. Like desserts there is like
In
70 or 80% the same stuff as here, just dessert. So like some of the food stuff was like common.
In Syria, it was like relationships in general. It was more family oriented, and like very compact. Everyone knew each other, but maybe it's because we were in a rural town. But yeah, we knew everybody in our town, and we were friends with a lot of them, and we'd just hang out all the time. Yeah, when we came here, I wasn't like going out with a lot of people, but yeah, you know, having fun
Yeah.
at school. But that's about
I
it.
think in our country it was like an average like normal thing to be able to go out with like 20, 30 people
Yes.
Yeah.
a night, a few nights a week. Like that's normal. It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Which was really fun. I really loved that. And I'm sort of kind of recreating that in my own life here, just making a lot of friends
Exactly.
and organizing events. I don't know why, but it's probably because everyone's online here. Not everyone
Yes.
is like, oh yeah, let's like
Disconnect.
be outside. Yeah.
And I think you said me before that you changed 8 times your schools. Yeah.
Yeah. We
So
moved a lot.
yeah, why did you move a lot? And I think and how did it affect you?
Most of them weren't like that big of a distance, like 20-minute away, like car drive move. But like, I think it was.
Our mother was an English teacher, actually.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, our mother
Yeah.
was an
Why did
English
you have
teacher.
some troubles with English? We will
mean,
skip that.
Even the education of English was
Yeah.
not like perfect there.
Yeah, like if you learned how to pronounce things there, you like pronounce everything wrong pretty much.
Yeah.
The accent.
And it's a lot of memorization and not like understanding it and using it. So it was a problem like with the way they taught it. And you know, it's something. It's better than not learning anything about it. And I think a lot of countries do struggle with like how to teach a language anyways.
Yeah,
So I
exactly.
can kind of overlook that.
like in my life when I was in Ukraine, I studied English. I didn't use it like I didn't speak English, but it was separately different. And I came here and I started to use it. It's lots of slangs. It's lots of people speak very fast.
Very fast.
It's so hard. So English. What language do you speak at home?
Arabic.
A mix
Arabic?
of both. A mix of both.
Did you remember this language?
The Arabic language?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
still.
100%, yeah.
Do you know how to write?
Yes.
We can,
I mean,
barely.
we can.
we're sorry to forget, it's been 8 years.
I see.
I can like type on a keyboard, no problem, but like writing,
Yeah.
But do you know, I have like I didn't have this question in my script, but for example, I think in Syria people have some telephones or media, Instagram. How they write there? Because Arabic language, it's from right to left. How they?
Well, the apps like have
Yeah,
different languages.
they have
You can
different-
select different languages. It's not
In the
that
settings, you
complicated.
can add it like an Arabic keyboard, and you'll be able to like type it out.
Yeah.
And the actual physical keyboard, like if you had like
They had a physical keyboard with like
computer.
Arabic letters on it. I've seen that before.
letters
It's
and
kind of
stuff.
cool.
It's interesting. And
Yeah.
did you find it difficult to reread the language?
like relearn it.
Yeah, relearn, reread, because
The Arabic language?
yeah, like Arabic language, you need to write and to read from right to left. And when you started to study English here and speak English, was it difficult for you?
It was a little confusing, and I'm still very slow at it right now because I'm still relearning it since I haven't like written a lot of Arabic since moving here. And yeah, it's like super confusing just switching from left to right to left. And yeah.
Notebooks, books are like completely backwards. You know, you'd open a book the opposite way. You'd like flip the pages the opposite way. So it's not just reading the opposite way, it's everything.
Communication
backwards.
wise, let's talk about communication wise because I've been going to like I went to 2 Arabic conventions the past like couple of years, and I was able to reconnect with a lot of friends and meet a lot of people that are like same as me.
That went through the same struggles. And by the way,
Exactly, yeah.
conventions are just like gatherings of people.
Yes.
There's these like
500 to
3
1,000.
to 5 day conventions where we meet pretty much like hundreds of people that
just
came to the US
reconnect.
around the same time
Wow.
as we did, and so they shared some of the challenges that we had, both on a family level, on a school level, on a career level.
And now your English just advanced. Do you have like some tips, recommendations for people who want to move to the US or to another country and speak English fluently? What's helped you?
Make English friends that speak the language.
Hello, my friend.
Oh yeah.
Just like
And talk to them as much as you can. Like work on your language skills, your communication skills with them, and like you can ask them for help if you have any questions, stuff like that. And go out with as many people as you can, and try to like learn how to like pronounce things right, how to articulate sentences correctly. Also with writing, grammar and stuff.
Yeah.
great. Okay.
I think I wouldn't give the same advice to everyone because someone that's maybe later in life, let's say like they're in their early 20s and above versus someone who is like in middle school like we were or even younger, I think the process of learning is different for those 2 different like age groups. You could probably split it into 3 different like age groups, but if you're kind of on the younger side, the best thing you could do is like be outside way more often than you think is necessary. Like find excuses to be outside and around people.
Excuse me, how are you?
Yeah, exactly.
Literally.
Talk to more people, socialize. Even if you think you're an introvert, don't use that as an excuse. You need to be out there. You need to be talking to people. If you're on the older side, still do that. Some of that advice still applies, but what I found, especially for my parents, what helped them the most is getting a coach hire a coach to help you with pronunciation and comprehension, because it's a little bit more difficult when you're a little older. And a coach can literally change your life. Like being more fluent in English, being able to understand better will allow you to connect with people better. And if you can connect with more people on a deeper level, then that will help your career, that will help your relationships. There's a lot of implications behind speaking fluently and just connecting with people. So hire a coach if you're
Thank you
older.
guys, because your answer, it was like one of the most widest answer in our show, because people said to us like, you need to speak, you need to read, but this like answer and question and go to outside because it's so good.
It's a difficult reality that, because like for me, I remember, growing up, it was a lot easier to just like sit on my computer, play video games, or just avoid the difficult reality of being outside, looking a little stupid maybe, being in my head and judging myself, but then having to overcome that and reassure myself that it doesn't matter that I'm not good at this yet.
Yeah, expose yourself to the outside world,
Yeah.
new people, and make new
Stop
connections.
hiding. Yeah.
Great. So, your English perfect.
No.
No, your English perfect. But what about another categories in your life? I have some warm-up game for you.
Oh,
This
great.
is different cards. It's categories. So you need to choose one, and I have some questions for you, and you will answer. So help yourself.
Okay. Go ahead, Leo.
Take this one.
Great. So you can open and
So is he
push it.
quizzing me or?
This is for you, boss. Both of you.
Okay.
It's
Geography.
You can open and So we have
Geography.
geography.
Yep.
Okay. Are you knowledgeable about geography in general?
A little bit.
No,
A little
I'm the
bit.
worst
Good
at
enough.
geography.
Really? Oh my gosh. But I think this question is gonna be so easy for you.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, first question. And you guys, you can guess what's the answer. What is the capital of Egypt?
Cairo.
Great. So quick. What is the highest waterfall in the world?
Angel Falls,
Yeah. Where is it?
Venezuela.
Yes. Great. Who painted the painting Black Square?
Casimir Malevich.
Yeah.
Malevich,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. By the way, this guy has roots from Ukraine.
Oh, okay. That's
Names are
Why,
tough.
why did I decide to write it? Yeah.
No, that's such a cool fact. I didn't
No,
know that. That's a cool fun
awesome,
fact. Yeah.
Also, between which oceans is America?
Atlantic and Pacific.
And this
Great.
ocean man right here. He knows his oceans.
ocean, yeah. I love the ocean.
Who discovered America? It's so I
Christopher
know
Columbus?
it's confusing. Yeah, yeah. What person recognized that it was New World?
Recognize.
Yeah, it was like
Wasn't it?
Christopher Columbus.
Yeah.
He discovered this place, but he didn't understand what is it.
Oh.
But after,
He went back, I think. And
yeah, and after another person
there's
decided to. He just recognized that it's New World. So guys, you can write under this video,
Britney Spears.
and we will. Britney Spears. It's gonna be each person, so you can write it under this video.
Yeah, leave it in the
Oh my
comments.
God.
Yeah, another one. What's the population of the world?
It was
7.8 or 7.9 billion. It's in between.
It passed 8 billion in November.
No way.
Of
Oh my God.
2022.
It was projected.
We're
to be-
so smart.
Yeah,
It was projected to be 7.9, but apparently we exceeded that.
yeah, we're like on 8.1 billion.
I think it's because of
Yeah.
COVID, because
Yeah.
unfortunately a lot
Seven,
of people passed.
Yeah, it's almost 8.
like, yeah.
8 billion. And the last question of our game. Name of country with the king and queen still rule.
There's multiple ones that let Leo name. so.
United Arab Emirates,
Okay.
Qatar?
Okay, I will write it. No. Yeah.
Jordan.
Okay. You need to say only one.
Oh, I got
okay.
you.
That's okay. We will go to another tour. So
There's a lot of them that still have a
In that
monarchy. It's
area,
crazy.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
yeah, and also
Till
Great
recently.
Britain.
Yeah.
Wait.
Kuwait, yeah.
Yep. It's incredibly. I hope our viewers knew the answer to these questions. If you don't know, I think you will know this. And if you guess with us, you can write it under this video. So we will come back to your life in America. And I have some important points that I want to reveal for our viewers. It's about your working and studying. I think it's a big part of your life and you like to spare time for it. So after graduating from school, Leo decided to study at university, and Ian started his own business. How did this happen, and why did you decide to choose this unique path for you?
I was always good on math and science, so I went to do university for neuroscience. I like the brain, I like all that human behavior, and I want to understand it and learn more about it.
Okay.
Why?
Why?
I just love it. I find it interesting, man.
What? Can you say some interesting fact for us about neuron bonds?
Neuron bonds.
That's interesting. Like.
Okay. They,
Illuminate us.
they can't heal. You can't heal like neurons. If they die, they won't come back.
They can't come back?
Yeah, brain cells.
You can
grow
study
back.
again and you can create a new bonds, no?
You can create new bonds by learning new things, but if some of them die, you're not gonna get them back.
Tell me why it's die. Why they are dying.
Like, how would you,
Killing brain cells? I mean, watching too many movies kills your brain cells.
Really?
That's what I learned.
Oh my god,
online.
you will scare our viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't watch another movie.
Watch only this episode.
Yeah.
Just this
and
episode,
another one.
we're good.
Throw your TV out the window. But no, how do movies, like, why do they kill your brain cells? I didn't know that.
I mean,
Is it the blue light or something?
it is the UV light that's part of it.
The UV light.
Yes.
So and after...
Too much exposure to UV light kills your brain cells.
Oh my gosh. We live in a very dangerous world.
Yeah.
But we can create a new bond.
Yeah, like learning the piano creates new bonds.
Yeah,
Learning
for
the guitar.
example.
Literally growing your brain.
Yeah.
Ian, what about your profession? Why did you decide to create your own business and you didn't go to the university?
When I was a junior in high school, it's my third year in high school, I just started learning more about myself. I learned that I just don't like being in a classroom. I like to be hands-on. I knew I liked communicating with people. At the time, I didn't really know that so clearly, but I felt I could connect with a lot of people really well. And I also knew that academia, but just like your classic subjects like math, science, weren't as interesting to me as just business. I loved the idea that I could create something original and it could help someone and I could exchange that for value in the form of money. And I could impact thousands or millions of people doing something like that. And that to me seemed more exciting than sitting in a classroom every day for the next 4, 6, 8, 10 years, however long someone wants to go to college. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I still value education. I have a full bookshelf. I'm still buying, new books every month. So I started learning that about myself, and then I also knew that I had a passion for music, and so I wanted to combine those two things together, entrepreneurship and music. And so I started improving my skills both in music and in sales, marketing, entrepreneurship. And for a while, I was kind of like scared to start. But I'd say a year after I graduated high school, I did start my own business. I hired a mentor that taught me how to sell and how to make videos and to be more influential. And that went well. I pursued that for 2 years. And then where I'm at right now is after those 2 years, I built some experience with selling, creating value for people. And then I used that to start a career working at this technology company. And we sell courses online, and we help people start their careers in the technology field. And so I'm helping build that company. And that's what I'm doing now, is I'm building a startup and, still honing my sales and entrepreneurship skills.
So we can tell about like you are a coach for people who want to start studying at university, maybe after high school, or just they don't know where they want to go.
Right.
Tell me how do you help people to choose their profession, and what do you think that if, for example, in 4 years you think like, oh no, I spent lots of time for this profession but I don't want to continue this?
Yeah, so that's one of the big value proposition for what I do is the type of people that I work with at this technology company is people that don't want to go to college, or people that graduated college but don't know what to do next, or didn't like what they studied and don't want to pursue that. And it's also for people who are later in life, they might have had a career for 10, 30, 40 years and want to change their career. They also come and work with me. So lots of different people, lots of different backgrounds, and the goal is to help these people start a new career that pays them well, without a degree or previous experience. So we just educate them, we give them the skills they need to land high-paying jobs in the technology industry.
And also, except of working, what new hobbies have opened up for you in America?
In America, in high school, I started playing piano. I took 2 classes, and now I'm continuing on and building more skills, about intermediate level. I bought a couple courses online, and they're going pretty well.
I also know that you like to draw portraits or several.
I love drawing.
Yeah.
Yes, I love drawing portraits. I've done some paid work online. I DM people, and if they want me to draw them, I draw them. I get paid for it pretty well.
And also, guys, I found it amazing that you, both of you, decided to make your podcast on help and backcom. Guys, also you can also join to watch it because it's amazing. How did the idea of starting your open speech for people come about?
So the way the podcast started, I started it, actually, and
But
then
you-
Leo came
joined
along
in later.
I did it later, but you both work with it.
Right
Yeah,
now,
so
yes.
Leo is the executive producer for the podcast. We have a studio here in town. I'm the manager. I started as a producer, and then as I needed more help, I got Leo on board. But my best friend, Dalton Cox, he's in the military. Shout out to him. He connected me with Jason Pratt. Jason Pratt is the CEO of A New Behavioral Health. I met with Jason. I really liked him, and as he started learning more about what I do and stuff like that, we thought that he needed help setting up some technology so that he could start a podcast. So I helped with that a little bit, and then over time it evolved into a part-time thing. Now I have Leo. Leo is helping me
I
with
joined
the
in
podcast.
like the beginning of this year, and I've been working on it. I've been learning the new skills, and he's been giving me more and more jobs.
Yeah.
And getting experience.
Yeah. And really, from a high level, it's a mental health podcast. We like to get people on that either have struggled with mental health or are helping people struggling with mental health topics such as anxiety, depression, addiction, trauma, OCD,
attacks.
all these things that really stop people from living like a happy life. We get those people, we get their stories, and we learn about what helped them get better. and we just share that with people because we think it's really good to do.
Yeah, it's really important for people who. So, by the way, you remind me of people who want to change this world for better, and you like to go after your goals. It's amazing. Tell me what helps you to be so productive in America now.
The people around me, my closest circle of people, my friends, my family, they're all productive and they always push me to do better and stay on track. And we hold ourselves accountable. We keep ourselves in check and just keep pushing forward.
Yeah, we talk to each other a lot. We make sure that we're achieving things, that we're doing well physically and mentally. I'm sorry, what was the original question? Like, what motivates us?
What helps you to be so productive?
I think I have to agree with Leo. Like, for me, I have multiple people, multiple mentors and coaches for different areas of my life. So for my fitness, I have someone I talk to specifically about that, that holds me accountable to that. For my career, I have my colleagues. They're high performers. They really inspire and motivate me. My friends, the friends I make, I always make sure that they're pursuing something that they're productive as well. And that really, that's called positive peer pressure, because it makes you...
Positive thinking also.
Yeah, it makes you think in a more positive manner.
Yeah.
Also, like, it's an example for what kind of life you want to lead. If you're surrounded by people that aren't pursuing anything, that have unhealthy habits, then you will become that inevitably. No matter how healthy, determined, or like consistent you think you are, the people around you, really affect you. I'll leave you with this quote. I can't remember where I got it from, but it's like, put a strong person in a weak environment and they will lose.
Yeah.
Put a weak person in a strong environment and they will win.
Yeah.
The person in a strong environment, even if they're weaker, they're not gonna beat or do better than the person who's maybe weak initially but has the support system and has the right people around them. Yeah.
I think this quote or like motto for today's show gonna be our password or something that can inspire people.
I hope so.
So Leo and Ian, thank you so much for telling your amazing story about your life in the US. I wish you good luck and success in all your endeavors. I hope you had like some fun today. And you guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you are looking forward to a new episode as much as we are. Kateryna Karpunina, Ian and Leo
Massoud.
We're with you today. Bye bye, see you soon.